Yeah, you can fade in. Okay. Welcome, everyone, to our DKWTS Sunday night live stream. I'm Alex, and this is Chris. And Snowy is making an appearance.
Hello, I'm Chris. That's Snowy back there.
Snowy will join us for a little bit. I'm sure she'll find other things to do, but she's in her little tree.
Front and center, Snowy.
Oh, she's back in center, actually.
We're
true. Front and center.
I think we're in her world. We're back in center.
Hi, everybody. Give us a thumbs up out there if you can hear us on YouTube and Facebook. We are happy to be here and excited to talk about stage 1 of our Dirty Kitten Winter Training Series that is ending tonight. Hopefully you're getting all your rides in and submitting your social bonuses and doing all the things.
And just a reminder for anyone in different time zones, the stage ends at 12 o'clock Eastern tonight and 12 o'clock Central and Mountain. Doesn't matter where you are. 12 o'clock, your time, that's when it ends. I think Alex is planning on doing her 5th ride after, so
I know.
you can still get rides in after the live stream.
Question for the group. Should I do a ride after the live stream? Yes or no?
I think she's got 4 days, and that should be good enough.
Should I do my 5th ride? Oh, what's Snowy doing? Snowy's getting ready to go. Welcome in. Val's here. Aaron, John, Ted, Butch, Megan, Kate. Yes. Welcome, everybody. Snowy has emerged from the closet. Now she's left.
She's gone. Oh. So we went back to blurry background since we didn't see Snowy.
Well, if you were here for the first couple minutes, you got to see Snowy. Now she's gone. That was your chance. Snowy's off to do her ride. Exactly, Aaron. All right. Hopefully you can hear us. If not, let us know. It seems like we got some thumbs up, so we're good to go. First thing on the list for tonight, we just want to give a shout out to our friend Dane Paris for allowing us to use his music. That intro music and outro music you hear on our live streams is from Dane Paris. It's our DKWTS theme song. And you can find him on Spotify, Bandcamp, other places you find music. Look for Dane Paris. He's got all different types of mixed music that he does. And this one is special for DKWTS. I think Chris is going to pull it up, show you the album.
Here he is on Bandcamp. You can see the new DKWTS theme and Dane's other albums. Lens has been behind a lot of the software development on DKWTS, so I listen to that a lot.
And our friend Val made the DKWTS theme album cover there with Snowy. So thank you, Val, for that. All right. Hopefully you have figured out how to get to the leaderboard by this point and have synced to the leaderboard. If not, you want to head over to dkwts.dirtykittengravel.com, and that will take you to our leaderboard website app. You will then want to log in. Make sure that whenever you go over to the leaderboard that you do log in. That's important. You can't access all of the different menu tabs if you're not logged in. So I think some people who are having trouble seeing things may be the issue, that you need to log in before you try to navigate. If you haven't registered on the leaderboard yet or synced, you need to do that ASAP so that you can start accessing all the challenge data and activity information and whatnot. So we're going to go over some of that stuff from stage 1 tonight and then get ready for stage 2. So do you want to take us to that main page, Chris?
Sure.
Or show the main page? There's an update right there for you on the home page of the leaderboard app. And again, if you look at that top right-hand corner, it says Chris Howell, and then next to it, log out. So if you go to yours and it does not say your name in the top right-hand corner, it says log in, then make sure you log in first. That way you can access everything. If you have any questions about the leaderboard or how to get to different menu tabs, drop those questions in the chat and we'll answer them as we go. Any questions you have at all, we'll answer as we go, and we'll try to show you the different features and make sure you understand how to do all these things. So drop them in the chat, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you are listening, so that we can answer them along the way. All right. So do you have anything that you want to mention about just the leaderboard in general, Chris, before we talk about some of the specifics?
Yeah, I think a couple of things. So if anyone joined after we started the challenges on Monday at midnight, so everything is auto-generated when the challenges get created on who's part of it and what category you're in. So if you had some time that you were not that if you signed up after that 12 o'clock or linked everything after that 12 o'clock, there could have been a little bit of gap there, but don't worry, all of your rides made it in. And just wanted to point out one thing over in the data links. So if you come over here and look at your Strava rides, a couple of things. This unlink button is not a fix my syncing button. That is a remove all of my data, my Strava data from DKWTS button.
Yeah, don't do that.
There is now an explicit window that pops up after when you click that reminds you that that's not a fix for that. If you see a ride in this link and it's not in your activities, then just send us a message. We'll get it pulled over. That stuff should happen pretty quickly, and as long as it's here, then it's going to make it over there and into all the calculations. So don't worry. If it's not in here, then when you send us a message, make sure you send a link to your Strava ride as well, and I can make sure that syncs. And again, don't freak out if it doesn't happen right away or happens after any kind of time period. Anytime we sync anything over, all of the challenges and everything else gets recalculated for you, and you'll get updated. So.
Right. So just to go through the quick overview of stage 1 for this past week. So if you go to challenges in the menu, click on challenges, you'll see our stage 1 Resolution Kitten challenge this week was to ride at least 5 days, a minimum of 45 minutes each day. It does not have to be consecutive. So that means you could ride 20 minutes in the morning and 25 minutes in the evening, making it 45 for the day, and you're good. So you could do multiple rides in one day to get that time. And then you, as long as you participate and do rides, you'll get points. And there's partial credit. So 5 days, 6 points, 4 days, 5 points, 3 days, 3 points, 2 and 1. And then those little purple bikes there show you how many days you have ridden this week. So as long as all your rides are synced and you've entered all the data and information that you need, you should have the little bikes that match the days that you've ridden.
And just a reminder to anyone, any of our challenges that say to do something in a day, all the rides you do that day, whether they're indoor, outdoor, whatever, as long as the type of ride is a ride and not some other type of activity, they'll all get calculated together. So you don't have to do it all in a single ride unless we put out a challenge that specifically calls for a single ride.
Yeah, so if you're out there listening on YouTube or Facebook, drop in the chat the number of rides you've done this week. How many have you done? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Let's just see how many rides people have done.
And I can spot check you, so make sure it's accurate.
So talking about that, if you head over to your activities bonus button, that will show you the bonus for the week, which was to do a ride. It could be real life or outside, indoor, virtual, and for at least 45 minutes. So as long as you did at the same day as one of our club rides, which actually was every day, Monday through Friday. So if you rode any of the weekdays this week, which, I mean, if you did multiple rides this week, then you probably did do a weekday ride, you'll get extra bonus points for that. So that was a pretty easy one, as long as you did a ride on a weekday. And then if you click on social bonuses, you can see the photo bonus for this week is to submit a photo and a caption with your 2026 ride goals. Optional to post to social media. And if you wanted to go old school, you could email us. So just a reminder to upload those photos to the leaderboard to get your points. Social media is optional. So we want people to post on social media, post to Discord, share your ride goals so we can all see them and all comment on them if you want. But in order to get points, we need you to post them, or submit them to the leaderboard. So you can do that by going to this menu page and then clicking on upload. And that will bring up a box that gives you the option to put in a little caption and then choose a file to put with your caption. So we need a photo to go with that. And you add your photo, and then you can check your permissions to allow us to share them on our social media or public pages or not. You could say you don't want that, and then hit submit, and we'll get those.
So on here for everybody, if you see this expanded, you can, anytime you're uploading a photo, you could set the specific sharing permissions on that if you want. And then just to cover, both of these allow on Dirty Kitten public pages and the private pages. What we'll do with those is to collect the photos that everyone has been putting out, and we'll just reshare those either on a Dirty Kitten page or in the Ride Dirty group. So we're not going to put you into advertisements or anything like that. If this is popped open by default, when you come to this view, you'll see a little message that says you can set your default sharing settings. So again, that's another one over in your profile. There's a sharing tab. You can set those defaults there, and then every time you're uploading a bonus, it will use those as a default like you see here. So.
Yeah, and you'll be able to, once you load your photos in your caption, you'll see your photos there every time you go to that social bonuses page for that stage. So you can check to make sure they're loaded. If they're not, if it doesn't work, I always tell people reload the page, like log out, log back in. If you stay logged into the leaderboard kind of indefinitely, sometimes you have to reload it. And I usually just log out and then log back in, and that kind of fixes things. So if you're having issues, try that first. And then if that's not working and you're still having issues, let us know.
So I don't know if you noticed this. I think this is a DKWTS first.
Oh yeah.
I did a majority of this. I got four ride days this week. I got my activity bonus checked here.
Yeah.
And I uploaded a social bonus.
Look at you.
With some of my horny friends from my ride today.
Chris actually is going to get points this year. In the past, you would try to negotiate getting points for working on the leaderboard, but not actually doing any of the challenges or bonuses.
And then there would, be some bugs where I would accidentally get a bunch of points.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, someone needs to check you. Yeah. All right. So it looks like we've got a bunch of people who have done rides this week. 3, 5, 6, 2, 7, 8 out of 7 days. Interesting, Ted. Okay. 4 and counting, doing 5th now. 4, 5, 6, 5. Welcome to everyone who's just joining us. LTP, Sheila, Ted, Cheryl, the Snoop family, Matt, Hazard, Candace, Arian, Anna, let's see, Wild Runner. Welcome, everybody. Welcome in. So we have a question here. If we did a club ride and it's showing up in activities but not on the challenge page, what should we do?
So if you did one of the Zwift Club rides, first of all, make sure you did not edit the name of the club ride. That's like an automatic lookup that we have for those. And if you did like one of the non-club rides or whatever, make sure it has the hashtag DKWTS in the title somewhere, and then it should get added. I did just update the scoring on that a few minutes ago, so maybe double check that you're not scored now, and if you're not, double check those two things with your ride title. If those are there and you're still not getting it, then yeah, send over a message.
Can you click on activity bonus just so I can see what it says? Yeah. So for activity bonus, if you do the virtual Zwift Club ride, so the one that we do as a group on Zwift, then just save it when you're done. Save it on Zwift, and if it automatically goes to your Strava and links to the leaderboard, you're fine. If you don't do a club ride, you do your own ride on the same day as a club ride, use hashtag DKWTS in your ride title. Okay. So if you do the club ride, don't change your ride title. If you don't do a club ride, then you need to put hashtag DKWTS at the end of your ride title in order to get your activity bonus points. So anybody who's doing a ride that is not a Zwift club ride, we need you to put that hashtag in there because that's the way that we tag your ride for points. If you do a club ride, don't mess with the title. It'll automatically give you points. So those are the two important things. So if you need to do that, go change the name of your ride title in Strava, and then it should sync properly. But it may take a minute to do so. So that's usually a good fix for it. So Anna, make sure you have hashtag DKWTS on your ride title, and it should come up. If you look at, I think, Chris, do you have any of those My Zwift rides that you can show as an example?
Yeah, I was going to jump over
Okay.
those.
If it's not showing up still, Anna, then just email us. If you can't figure it out, send us an email. But we need to know what rides. We need you to tell us the name of that ride that you did and the date so that Chris can find it and see what's going on.
So all of the Zwift rides over here, you can see like the titles that we have on here. Those will be the same titles that are in the ride from Zwift. So that's the part that those rides are automatically triggering on. So.
There's a few people that are saying they did club rides and they're not getting their activity bonus. So not really sure. But if you're having that issue, then send us an email and we'll check on it. We'll get it figured out. So send us an email at dkwts@dirtykittengravel.com and put the name of the ride and the date. And then we need your name so we can figure out where your ride is and why you're not getting points for it.
And let Snowy know what your offering is for her to dig into it. She's kind of picky.
Real quick with points. Nobody has points yet. So if you go to that points tab in the menu, points. No points. There's nothing there yet. Starting next week, we will be scoring. So nobody will have points until sometime next week, and then we'll start scoring. What you can see, though, is if you go to, you can go to the challenges and see your list, your name on the rides list under leaderboards.
Yeah, so anything on here as we go, the social, you can see this was worth 2 points. That should have the points on there. So we'll fix that. And then the challenges, if you go into the leaderboard, you can see which category you fell in and what the points are. But all of the points get made official at the end of the stage. So once there's a final calculation that's done, that will finalize all of the points, and at that point you'll start seeing points over on the points page. So, and since we haven't finished a week yet, no points yet.
Yeah. So just hang on. You'll usually see points. Points will be after the end of the stage.
Yeah.
So every points come later, so they're usually a few days behind the stage. So we just need a little bit of time to update the points after each stage. So if you have any questions about challenges, bonuses, leaderboard, let us know in the chat and we'll try to answer them as we go.
And just for, as everyone's coming through, so on the challenges page, so you'll get these, challenges card for each week, whatever challenges are going on. You should see an active tag up here for anything that is currently like something you can be going for. Sometimes there'll be more than one challenge available at one time. And each of these is kind of has a display that's targeted towards the specific challenge. So you see the bikes this week. As we move into this next week's challenge, this summary view here will be a little bit different. And then each one will have a leaderboard link. You can jump straight into the leaderboards for that particular challenge. And again, depending on the style of the challenge, the leaderboards may have a little different feel to them, tuned for whatever that challenge is. So you can see for the current one, it's just a breakdown. Since it's not a competitive challenge, just participation, just a breakdown of who got all of the days, and you can see everybody that rode and their total number of time, or total amount of time.
Starting next week, we'll actually have categories set. We'll start setting categories. There will be categories based on different metrics. We'll have gender categories, age categories, time categories. So you'll start to see that next week, and then you can kind of see the list of people that you're going to be competing against. If you are a competitive person, then that may be of interest to you. If not, you may just want to pay attention to the challenges and not worry about the leaderboard at all. And then we'll have a points board so you can kind of see where you fall within the overall points.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. And I would recommend having fun with all of it. That's what Snowy wants.
Do you have these listed by total ride time? Is that how they're ranked right now?
Yeah. So all of the in each of the categories, everybody who got for this instance 5 days, the total amount of ride time they did over those 5 days. So
I can see Renee's at the top of the 5-day list with 14 hours total, and then who's at the top of the 4-day list? Beth Taylor with 9 hours.
Yeah, so we got a lot of a lot of people on that 4-day list rode a little bit more than the 5-day list, but
Can you go to the 3-day?
So got quite a few. I think that's pretty. It's a lot of people riding 5 days. Got 116.
That's good.
45 got the 4-day. Got 35 riders getting the 3 days.
Steven at the top of that.
Adrian only riding 2 days, but kind of blowing a bunch of people away on that one. So
yeah, Adrian with 10 hours.
I feel a little bad. Like maybe we should give a little bonus credit for that. And some 1-day riders, but hey, all we ask is ride, have fun.
Meg doing a 3-hour ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can check out those on the leaderboard. Also, make sure you're doing your bingo card. If you click on click bingo at the top of that menu.
I was going to show there is some categories on here too. So there are the party burritos. Actually, I think I need to go to leaderboards there. The party burritos and the juniors as well. So we got a couple of the juniors riding.
Ooh, we got Cora riding
5 days.
5 days, 4 hours. Nice job, Cora.
And then the party burritos, again, this is just a participation challenge, so they're still in as part of this, but with a little bit less of a time constraint on getting those rides in. So
can you go back to juniors so that we can see the 1 days? All right, we got Finnegan, Pippet, and Ivy, and then we have Cora. So we've got 4 juniors total right now.
It out.
All right, and then you want to check out that bingo tab.
I haven't been playing bingo.
So how's everybody doing on their bingo card? Let us know how many squares you have filled so far, and if there's anything interesting that you've done this week for one of your bingo squares. I'd like to hear some bingo activities out there. I think I have a few I've filled out so far. Discord, cross training. I went on a few hikes with the dogs this week. Getting outside. I've seen some cat memes in Discord. I've heard some terrible British accents on a few of our rides.
And that's coming from somebody with a British family. So you're a very good judge of that.
Yeah, but I can't speak in a British accent, as we've learned. So my British accent is also bad. But keep us updated with your bingo cards. We want to hear about your fun bingo activities, what you're doing, what you've enjoyed, what you're looking forward to. If you have any ideas for bingo activities, this is just a fun additional activity. If you get a bingo, which is horizontal, vertical, or a diagonal line, you'll get some points. We don't know how many yet. And if you fill the whole card before the end of the tour, maybe you'll get something for that. We're not sure. We'll see.
Yeah. Maybe some extra credit, or maybe you're just trying too hard.
Yeah, this is extra credit activity. If you're an overachiever and you like extra credit, or if you just like having fun, this is for the people who like to have fun. Chris just, what did you just put in? You put in something.
I did my Discord, logged in. I did Zoomies Discord on my commute home. It was interesting. It was like a kind of weird podcast. I said.
So for anybody who doesn't know, you click on the bingo tab in the menu. You have to be logged in to see the card. Everyone has the same card. And then you click on a square, a box pops up, and it will ask you to put in the activity you did for that square. So you just have to give us a little explanation. And can you add a photo? Is there a photo option?
Not yet, but
okay.
I think that I will add that.
For tour
we talked
2.
about adding that. So, I mean, I could add on this one. People could add it after the fact even. So.
And then your snowy is free. Do you? What happens when you click the snowy? Oh yeah. So there are also the stage challenges. So as long as you did the stage challenge, you can enter that as one of your bingo blocks. And then then we click the snowy.
Well, the snowy I already did.
Yes. Yeah. Leave Snowy a message. So you'll have to leave Snowy a message there. And then your blocks light up, which is pretty fun.
Yeah. And we will share all messages with Snowy and send her responses if she deems a response is worthy.
All right. So people are saying, by the way, nice job, Chris, doing the challenge this week. You're a beast.
It's, usually I don't even like ride my bike until the tour 2. So I feel like I'm way ahead of the game here.
All right. KJ says that she's already done 11 squares, top row done. So we may have to check on that to see if she's being real about it. Have you told us all the things, KJ? We need to know. We need the receipts.
We'll have Snowy audit. She's getting ready for tax season anyways, so she'll come through and audit.
Butch says the no complaining square is brutal. Yeah, I think Matt was saying that as well. No complaining for one whole day. Yeah, that's a hard one.
I feel like that one's not too bad.
I don't know. You got to try it out. Right. Supposedly it's hard. I'm afraid a pop-up or secret challenge will be when I'm on vacation. Oh, no. Hopefully not. Someone said they ate canned cockles on crackers the other day. It was good. Well, that is an interesting food. I don't even know what that is. Canned cockles. What do you think that is?
Our pup Snickers is down here making some weird noises. Cockles, I think, are a type of seafood.
Are you having puppy dreams? You having puppy dreams? Oh, he's having little puppy dreams. Yeah, what are cockles? Tell us that. We need to know.
I think I know the word from like an Irish drinking song.
Cecilia says, I get this weird message on my bingo cards. Scored by user something.
Cecilia, that means you didn't leave us a message and it just put in a default message of who clicked the button. So
yeah, you need to put something in the box.
You can update that with something fun, telling us how you scored the challenge.
Yeah. So when you click on the box, we'll show you again. Click on the box.
So you can see if I just mark this without doing anything, yeah, it's going to just say that. So
click on the square, enter something in the box, then hit the button at the end.
We'll put some form validation on there and force you to put something in the box.
Kate says, all there, receipts are filed. Megan says 6. Well, that's pretty good. 6 so far. I mean, it's only the first week. So if you have 6, then you're doing well. Arian, small clam. Is that what a cockle is? A small clam?
Yeah,
okay.
That's, I mean, a I said seafood. I didn't know small clams specifically, but
Greg, I'm afraid a pop-up or secret challenge. Oh, doesn't help. I have no idea how to know where to find a secret or pop-up challenge. Well, that's part of the fun, Greg. Um,
you just need to pay attention.
we won't
Al-
tell you,
Always
and
read,
you'll have to wait.
always read the thing,
You'll have to
and they will
wait and
come.
see
Yeah.
when the pop-up comes. It will be secret.
We may get trickier with them this year.
So,
Make you have to do a little work to find out about them.
yeah, read the emails is all I can say. Cecilia, you have to enter something in the box. Type something in the box under description when you click on the square. And then you won't get that notification anymore. All right. Any more questions about bingo or the leaderboard? Let us know. I think we've been through. Actually, let's click on activities. And for anyone who needs to enter a manual activity, you will click on the activities tab, click add, and then enter your manual activity here if you need to.
And so I added a little bit of markings on this today, and a little bit more clear for the save button. So uh, everything on here has to be filled in or to some extent. Of course, the time, distance, elevation stuff. That stuff in there could be zero, because I know that if you're doing something on a certain type of spin bike or whatever, you're not going to get distance and elevation. So you just gotta fill these out, pick a date. I'm going to go into the future, pick a time there, and then you can save that.
Say how long you went.
Oh,
How long did you go?
Well,
How many hours?
I went 100 hours. 10 hours. You can pick the ride type. So, got, regular ride, virtual ride, e-bike rides. You can go ahead and ride e-bikes. We count it all. It does get tracked as an e-bike ride, so you can see if you pick a virtual ride, it's going to mark trainer. If we do an e-bike ride, it's going to do e-bike. When it does come to distance challenges or elevation challenges, we will separate out e-bike rides, or maybe reduce the amount there a little bit. And we do have some stuff later on where we may score indoor and outdoor rides differently. So make sure if you're doing anything, pick your ride type, virtual ride. Same goes for if you're doing it on Strava, make sure that it knows it's on a trainer. So you go ahead and enter this. And then if you hit the save button here, if you worked, you should see it'll come back and you'll have this ride here. And that will let you know that it made it in. You come back, you can always edit that. And I'm like, oh, I did not mean 10 hours. I only meant 1 hour. And save that. This is also a way, if anyone has if your Garmin craps out half hour into your ride, or your Zwift loses its file, or anything happens, if you get 25 minutes of an hour ride and one uploads, especially if it's for daily challenges or whatever, you have two options. You can come back in here and edit one of your rides like I just did. I'm gonna go ahead and delete that.
I was going to ask you to do something real quick.
Okay, I can. Or this ride I did today, it was 2 hours and 42 minutes. If I really went 4 hours and my Garmin died, I can go ahead and just edit this right here and not have to worry about the fact that the Strava ride is different. And you can do that. If you make any edits on here, it'll also lock this activity. So if your Strava ride were to resync, it's not going to overwrite. It's not going to reduce your time again. So, what were you looking for?
We will say though that if you edit your rides, Chris can see that you made an edit. So if you start to do that on every ride because you're trying to be sneaky and add time, distance, or elevation to be at the top of the leaderboard, we can actually see that on the back end. And if you're doing that every single ride, then we're probably going to call you out for it. If you're doing it every once in a while because you need to fix something, that's different. But for anybody who wants to try to shirk the system,
we've always had, this competition is about having fun, staying motivated, enjoying the cold winter months. Our rules are pretty loose. We don't put out every single rule about what you can do on a ride. But I am logging a lot of stuff to try and see if people are doing some funny things. So, and I will catch on. I was just telling
We
Ted.
see you.
I was telling Ted last night. A couple of years ago, we had a few people doing some distance challenges that started using Ruby and doing like one-way rides all downhill. So like the ride speed would be like 30 miles an hour, and it was a one way like 5 mile ride, and they
Yeah.
would just do like 10 of them. And it's again, this is all about trying to enjoy the spirit of the competition. So there is now a little bit of code that says if your ride was on Ruby and your speed was over a certain amount of time and the overall elevation gain was a net loss, might just decrease it by 25%. so I'll play back. People can play games, but I like to catch them. So
KJ made a really good point. If you're having issues with one of your devices and you can't figure it out, let us know in the Discord chat under tech support. Somebody can help you out. I know that we have a lot of participants and Dirty Kitten staff members who can help out with tech issues. We also have Chris can help out with leaderboard things. But if you have questions about Strava, Zwift, Garmin, Wahoo, etc., just remember that we don't work for any of those companies. They don't sponsor us, but we can help you as we'll try to help you as best as we can, and hopefully get it figured out.
I learned on Monday when I was manning the tech chat. I actually don't know anything about Zwift.
You don't use it a lot. If you have questions about Zwift, KJ, that's Kate Phillips, one of our Dirty Kitten riders, club riders, and Ted Redmer, another Dirty Kitten ambassador, honorary club member. They know a lot. So they can probably help you with most Zwift things. If you have questions about Strava, Chris can help you with that. The leaderboard, of course, Chris can help you with that. Garmin questions, we can usually help you with that.
That I can definitely help.
Wahoo, maybe not so much. I know KJ and Ted know quite a bit about Wahoo trainers along with other participants. So there's a lot of resources and people available. That Discord tech support chat is a really good place to go to ask questions.
And if you're in there, I mean, Val mentioned it, seeing some people jump in. If you know an answer to something, go ahead and offer it up. You don't have to be anything official to help someone out on there.
Cecilia asks, on the Zwift rides, do we have to sign up every time? Yes, you have to sign up for the ride. So let's go over that real quick. If you want to do a ride on Zwift, you can go to the leaderboard, hit the rides tab in the menu, and then the list of weekly rides will come up. I just updated these. All but Friday have links. So can I just show?
Yeah, I was going to just show also that we've got an individual ride view, and you can see the whole week as an overview too. So
yeah. So if you want to do the Monday ride, you go to that, hit the ride link. It will take you to the Zwift ride page. Now you have to be logged into your account in order to say that you want to go to this ride. That's going to be the main thing.
And if you're not logged in, it actually just gives you a blank page here.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't tell you anything, just a header. So if you see a blank page, hit the account button and log in.
Yep. So you need to, can you click on it?
Do I do that?
Scroll down. Scroll up. I don't know. Are you logged in?
I think so.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm logged in.
You may have to do it on a companion.
Oh, no, that's weird. There we go.
Yeah, you may have to do it on companion.
I think I just got exposed for never actually joining a club ride.
Well, you may not even be in the club. That's the other thing.
No, I am.
You actually have to be in the
I think
club.
I'm actually like an admin of the club. I'm not sure how to actually do anything with that, but
yeah. So if you you actually have to say that you're going to the club, to the ride. So make sure that you RSVP to the ride in order, and it will show up in your Zwift feed. Otherwise, it won't show up for you. And if you don't do that, then when the ride starts, you won't be able to join it. So you have to do that before the start of the ride, and then you can join it. If you ride on Ruby or
Oh,
something else and you're not part of Zwift, you can still join us on Discord. And so what you would want to do is go to that Discord link and you can join us via text or voice chat.
I think we need to update the links on here. This was going to last week's ride still. Katie just pointed out
Oh,
it's a finished ride.
I thought I did that today, but maybe I didn't.
We'll double check them.
Yeah.
Let's check maybe the.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are they're all from last week still.
Yeah.
We'll get those updated. Good catch, KJ.
I thought I did, so I'm gonna have to go back and see if I maybe didn't save it properly. But yeah,
There's
so it's fine.
also
I'll do it.
also from here a link straight to the Discord if anyone if you are looking for it. It is an invite link, so if you haven't joined the Discord, it will allow you to either sign up for Discord if you haven't and join, or just jump right in and join. And if you're already a member, just click the join and it'll drop you right in. You don't have to do anything extra.
Yeah. So can you just scroll down slowly so we can see all the different rides that are going on this week?
All right, so we got Monday night recovery ride. We got the Tuesday night Zoomies, Critty Kitties. New moniker this week, Ted. I like it. We got Wildcat Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. We've got the the early bird ride at 5 a.m. on Thursday. I may join that one of these days. Keyword there is may.
Are you gonna are you gonna join it by Discord or are you gonna join it?
Yeah, I figured I could just on my drive into work jump on the Discord and maybe breathe a little heavy like I'm on the ride, but not actually. No. Thursday, so we've got the Thursday early, Thursday evening, climbing with KJ, and of course the Friday morning coffee and trivia ride.
And if you want to go back to that Monday ride real quick, Chris, if you can click on that. Yeah. All right. Not sure, but we'll get that figured out. So I'll try to get those links updated at some point, but you should be able to go in by what?
All right.
Okay.
We'll look at it. We'll get it all right.
Okay. All right. So next thing on the list, our ride schedule. And if you go back to the DKWTS homepage, you can see this little update here. We will post our stage 2 challenges by midnight. So usually by midnight, everything's up for the next week. So this is just a little overview here, some reminders. If you read, I sent this out via email also earlier today, but at the bottom of this little reminder, there's an Ask a Coach blurb. So this year, Coach Jill Patterson will be partnering with us to offer some coaching tips to participants in DKWTS. We're planning to have a live Q&A with her on February 4th on our YouTube channel at 7 p.m. And in order to compile some questions ahead of time, we put together a little survey. So if you click on that survey link right there, it'll take you to a Google form and you can enter you can answer some questions for the survey. So the top of the Google form just gives a little bit of an overview about Coach Jill and what we're doing. And then if you take this survey, could you just actually go back to the top? Mm-hmm. Thanks. Stop right there. So it just asks what types of riding do you do, and then scroll down. And then this is just, none of this stuff is required. It's just to help us get some information for the Q&A. And then what topics are you interested in? And they can be, you do not have to be a racer or any kind of competitive rider to participate in this. Coach Jill works with all types of athletes. So You can answer these questions if you're just interested in learning more about training, riding, anything relating to cycling, nutrition, training, different types of riding, gear, etc. And then specifically, what sort of things are you interested in? What questions do you have? And do you plan to attend the Q&A February 4th? And then optional, if you want to find out more, you can put in your contact information. So please fill this out. It's real quick, and it helps us get some questions for that live Q&A that we're going to do with Jill. And it's also a really good time to start thinking about things that you would like to ask if you're going to join that live Q&A.
And so any questions that we have ahead of time, we'll set up a line of questions there. But then we will be taking questions in the chat like we do for the regular live streams.
All right. And then if you have any questions, just as we go through all this, if you have additional questions about anything that we're talking about, feel free to drop them in the chat. Or if you have any comments, I know that Kate works with Coach Jill, says Jill Patterson is an awesome coach. So yes, that's going to be a very interesting and resourceful Q&A.
And everything.
Yeah, I was hoping we could do that tonight, but for some reason my links aren't working. So I don't know if you're able to pull.
Well, I mean, like when you're actually in the game, like when you load it up and see everything.
If you can you can somehow get to the Zwift Club on your dashboard, I can easily navigate it, but I'm not.
I don't know that from this view that the club there like shows anything, but
yeah, like if you're able to find the club on your Zwift, that would be a good way to show people how to get to it.
Yeah.
So we'll do that next week when we're set up to show that a little bit more.
And we could do a video too, like a phone screen video of like the companion app too, and where you find stuff, and post that up for everybody.
All right. So last but not least, if we don't have any more questions, I just want to run through our partner list because we didn't have time to do that last week. And we're going to start with our partner challenges and prizes coming into stage 2. So this is not, I don't have it up yet. But if you can just pull up on your screen, but don't show it yet, just go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/Dirty Kitten Gravel. And Chris is going to pull up the list of partners, and then we can run through them. So we have a list of industry partners and event partners. So we'll start with our industry partners. These folks are going to be involved in some of our challenges each week, and then there are going to be prizes related to them, and some of them are bigger prizes, smaller prizes, multiple prizes. So we'll start with this list right here for industry partners. We appreciate the support of all of these folks. So VeloPigs will be joining us for one of our challenges. Cobalt Bikes, I talked with the owner, Mike, the other day, and we will be doing a frame giveaway. So Mike is going to give us one of his gravel frames to raffle off, not raffle off, because this is we're not taking any money for it, just a giveaway.
You'll have to use your Pareto points to get in though, so it's kind of like a raffle.
Yeah, it's Pareto point raffle, but you're not paying any money. Yeah. So at some point during the series, near the end of the series, we'll be doing a challenge with Cobalt Bikes, and then we will be doing a frame giveaway, and that will be any frame that he has in stock in your size. And it will be a frame, fork, and seat post. So if you're interested in that, keep an eye out for the Cobalt Bikes giveaway.
What if the winner's like 6'10"?
I mean, you can talk to Mike about it. He's got all different bikes. So check out cobaltbike.com and you can see all the different bike options he has. So, So we'll be doing a giveaway for some Ridge Supply items. And then She Shred Shed, that is a S3 women's mountain bike group in Frederick, Maryland, co-founded by my friend Monica. And we'll be doing a fun dance challenge for the S3 week and doing some giveaway items. And then coming up next week during stage 2, we're going to do a Melanin Base Miles challenge. So we have our friends at MBM are going to be giving away some of their swag for that. So that will drop midnight tonight. And then another friend of ours, Mandy out in Culpeper, Virginia, part of our Cambo mountain bike group out there, has a custom bag company that she just started. She's hand sewing bike bags. And her business is called Resilience Custom Crafted. So we'll be giving away some of her bike bags and doing a fun challenge during the series.
If you've done the Dirty Kitten race in July, she may have put ice in your boobs.
Yes, she may have done some boob ice, that's true.
Or sprayed water on you.
Then we have Bike Dr. Frederick, Chamois Butter, Hand Up Gloves, Hi-Fi Wheels, and Uncute. Uncute is the company that does the little burritos.
That's the guy I was looking for.
And so we will be giving away some of these burritos throughout the series, all different types and styles of burritos. So stay tuned for that. Those are all of our industry partners this year.
I'd like to think that one of those people randomly saw our live streams or our event, and we were the inspiration for these burritos. I'm just going to go with that, I think.
Yeah, they're fun, actually. I reach out to them every year for prizes, and they always hook us up. They're really nice over there, and they make some really interesting items. So they make all different type of little, I guess people call these what do people call these? Plushies or something? I call them stuffed animals, but people call them plushies. Different types of plushies. These are burritos, but they make a few different types of ones. And their whole concept is doing interesting, weird little plushie toys and just making people smile. So this is one of them, the little burrito guy. And we have a few different ones this year and some new ones. This one's name is Mochi, and they all have a name and different colors and stuff. So they're fun.
Mochi is the unofficial Snowy of the Uncute.
All right. And then lastly, we have not lastly, but we saved the best for last, I guess, have our event partners. If you can bring that one up. And we have, I think, 12 or something different event partners for this year. So these are events that we will be giving away entries for. And so I just want to thank all of the event directors and folks that support us and give us these entries to give away to our participants. So I'll go through this list in date order. The list in front of you is not in date order, but I'll go through it quickly. So we've got Southeast Gravel Series coming up. First one is March 14th. That's down in North and South Carolina. They are a new event partner this year. And their race director is Taylor Kookwhite, who's actually a former cyclocross friend and competitor of mine. We had a nice chat, and Taylor's taking over as event director for the Southeast Gravel Series this year. She's super pumped to do that. And they'll be giving us one entry for each of their 3 events this spring. So they have one March 14th, April 25th, and May 16th. And so we'll be doing those giveaways over the next week. So this next week coming up, we'll be dropping some information about the Southeast Gravel Series. And once you start getting your points, you can enter to win those entries to those events. So check them out, Southeast Gravel Series. They've got some pretty cool events and some pretty interesting activities coming up. I think they have some pre-rides for their events that they'll be doing this spring, and then they have events throughout the year. The next one is Monkey Knife Fight, put on by Dave Pryor, who does Unpaved. That is a charity ride in April in Pennsylvania. And then we have our event, Dirty Kitten Grally Cat, in April. That is a gravel adventure alley cat scavenger hunt ride that we do, and we have both a run and a ride. So we'll be giving away some entries for that.
Are we giving away a run entry also?
We give away a run
Okay, if
entry.
someone wins it, can we force them to come run?
We'll give away one run entry and one ride entry. How about that?
I don't think we should tell the winner which one they get. They just, when they show up, we're going to let them know, oh, sorry, you got to run today.
Yeah, like you have to. Yeah, you're either running or riding, but you don't know, so you have to come prepared to do either one.
Yeah.
Actually, that would be a funny event. We also have Lulaka Waiko Hundo in April, another Pennsylvania event. Roughneck Gravel Roubaix in May, and that's put on by another friend of ours, Adam. That's another Pennsylvania event. The Loudon Gravel Grinder in June, put on by EX2. We'll have a giveaway entry for that. Granduro, Pennsylvania, also put on by Dave Pryor. That's in July. And then the Grusk. We have I think Travis is giving us like 4 entries to give away or something. I love that guy. He always like supports us. So we'll have a bunch of Grusk entries that we'll be giving away in a few weeks here.
Travis took care of me last year. Usually you signed me up for Grusk. And you weren't going this year.
Yeah.
And I showed up and walked up to the table, and they're like, "Yeah, your name's not here."
And you're like, "Oh yeah, I guess."
I had to hang my head and sulk over into the secret race director room and say, "Travis."
See, you don't even know all the things. Let us know if you have done or plan to do any of these events and what ones you're interested in entering to win, because we'd like to see what events you're excited about and what events you've done and recommend. We also will be giving away an entry for our summer event, usually historically called DKGR. We'll see what happens this year. We're going to do something different. We're calling it Dirty Kitten Gravel Fest for now, but we'll give you more information soon. Lost River Classic in West Virginia. That is a fundraiser ride for a local junior youth mountain bike club. The PA Gravel Fest, also put on by Dave Pryor, down in Pennsylvania. We joined that last year. That was super fun. 3-4 days of gravel rides, activities, clinics, skills, talks, music, food.
At a cool campground
River.
where everyone gets to hang out in a big hangar.
Yeah.
It was fun.
We're gonna try to have a rave this year. Chris and I are the activities directors for that event.
That's not what Dave called it.
We're the fun directors.
There we
We're
go.
the fun directors. And we want to put on a rave. So if you're down for a rave, let us know. Dance party. We're going to do a dance party at PA Gravel Fest. So that'll be in September. And then Rockfish River Rumble. That is a new event in outside of Charlottesville, Virginia. And then we have Unpaved of the Susquehanna in October. Our fundraiser ride, Grand Fondue in Frederick. And then finally, Falkerberg Cyclocross in the fall. So those are all of our events we'll be giving away entries for. And hopefully you're excited as well.
So you said these weren't in date order, but are they in Dave order?
Well, I listed them in date order, but on my little graphic, they're not. I was just trying to make them like into a fun shape. They're sort of like a teardrop shape. Maybe I'll like change it up and do different shapes. But I tried to group them together, like Pennsylvania, West Virginia, whatever. A lot of people are talking about Grusk. Cecilia says all these hilly races.
Cecilia, I mean, the Dirty Kitten has a hill, but other than that, it's not very hilly. So we got one in there that's not, and Falkenberg isn't that hilly. It's short, like that's all right. So we got 2 there for you.
You know, Loudon Gravel Grinder's not. Loudon's not a super climby area compared to other areas.
I think it sneaks up on you.
Well, compared to like PA and West Virginia where you've got big hills, I don't know. I mean, there's hills in Loudon, but they're not like big climbs, I don't think. Yeah. Maybe just rolling. Grusk is definitely climby, that's for sure. Roughneck, climby.
Everything else on there is pretty hilly.
Lost River's pretty climby. Oh, you could do the 25 fondue and it's not too bad.
No, that one is. The rest of the fondue rides are hilly on top of hilly.
All right. Well, that's all I have for today. I guess last thing would be check out our merch in the Dirty Kitten shop at dirtykittengravel.com.
I'm sporting one of our other new shirts.
Yeah, we've got these long sleeve, the lavender shirts. We've got hoodies. We've got flannels, hats, gloves, socks, kits. I know some people have put in orders last week. I shipped those out. If you ordered any merch during your registration, I will get those out to you soon. I'm not the best at shipping merch, but I will do it. I promise it'll happen. But definitely
we'll get it out during tour 1. That's the goal. I said it now. That means.
Are you gonna help?
Well, I probably.
If anyone would like to come help me pack and ship merch, because it's basically just me doing it by myself. Sometimes Christy helps, but mainly just me and Snowy. And the dog's like harassing me.
I think.
And Snowy in the bag.
Anyone who has gotten merch from us knows that Snowy helps because they usually get snowy hair in their merch.
Exactly. You have snowy hair everywhere. But Chris, can you just show them real quick before we sign off? dirtykittengravel.com. Just click on the shop part of the menu, and it will take you to the merch list. Or you can hit merch shop, same thing. You got a whole list here, and it usually takes 5 to 7 days, depending on where you live. Some things are low stock, some things are new. We've got a few t-shirts left, mostly sold out. Some Hawaiians, but we do have a lot of these purple long sleeves that came in November, December. So check those out. They're super fun, soft, comfy. And I know that we need to do that hi-fi wheel giveaway. So we'll be doing that in the next week or so. That technically closed in December, but we need to do that giveaway. So stay tuned for that. But thanks for tuning in, everybody. And we hope you have a wonderful Sunday. Get ready for stage 2. Good luck. And we hope to see you. I hope to see you on the Zwift ride tomorrow night or on Discord so we can chat. We had a super fun rides last week.
I won't see you on the ride because we only have one trainer, but maybe I'll talk on the chat.
All right, everybody. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Keep riding dirty.
Have a good week.